Welcome to tonight's cook along, and thank you for being here. It's been a while since I've done one. I've been out of action, but I'm all good now. So I'll just give you a few more moments for everyone to join, and hope you've gathered all your ingredients for tonight's dinner. So tonight I'm going to be doing the Moroccan rice with beef. Now with the beef, it's up to you if you want it medium rare or well cooked. I like mine well cooked. I'm going to say a big hello to Vanessa. Vanessa's going to be out there answering all your lovely questions, and don't be shy. She loves to answer questions. And also tell me who's cooked Vanessa's chicken pie. I did the fish version of it because it was leading up to Good Friday, but this Friday I'm going to do the chicken. That's tomorrow. Yeah, so we're going to be starting soon. Plus also, this is a good place to see the Cook Expert in action, and I'll go through the steps what I'm doing. So I hope you've got your ingredients. Your meat is already pre-done, like pre-sliced and cut and marinated. It's okay to use, I've actually used this, I've got two types. I've got the Moroccan, this is what I'm using. And I also do have another one which is a little bit spicier, which I make my own mix as well. So I've used this tonight to make it quick and easy. The reason why I'm using rice, because some Moroccans, their rice dishes actually is cooked in a chicken stock, and it has fruit, dried fruit and nuts. So that's what we do. So first off, I'm going to start now with the oil on stir fry mode. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure I've forgotten something. I know I have. So I'm going to add about roughly 40 mils. Now what I want to do is I'm actually going to heat the oil up. So I'm going to go 2 minutes on 160 using the stir fry function. Now I want the oil to sizzle, so it shouldn't take that long, but so I'll just turn this on and press OK. I just put the timer on for 2 minutes. The reason why is that I don't want the oil to burn. So, and press start. Now the cap is going to be off. As I said, I've actually sliced pieces of meat. I've got the fork here. That should do it. Right, so my pieces are cut like this. And I've got all my spices in here, which I've used olive oil as well. Now, I've done this recipe, I actually found this recipe in a magazine. I was waiting in surgery one day, and I just screenshot it, or took a photo of it, and then I came home and I thought, I wonder if I can do it in the Cook Expert, and that's what I did. So I've done it with chicken, I've done it with lamb, and I've done it with beef. Beef is my favourite. All same cooking time, as long as you have your pieces cut nicely, it works really well. And I love the flavours of Morocco, so I just try to transport myself with everyone else to Morocco. Okay, that should be almost, it's only been about a minute, and I love how you can touch it, and it's starting to heat up really, really well. There's a fair bit of oil in here. Even though I said I measured 40 mils, but I've always changed it slightly. And that's the beauty of cooking. You can add how much salt, how much spices you like, or more paprika or more coriander. You can adjust that to your liking. So that's why I've used that one. So it's not too strong and not too mild. Anyway, let me see. I'll just do one. If it sizzles, it should sizzle. Oh yeah. I'm going to cook this now for 5 minutes. So I've got 500 grams. Love that sound. Can you hear it? Now I'm going to go for 5 minutes. I know I had 27 seconds. I was a bit of a... Go 5 minutes now. Press on auto. And the cap is off. And I love the automatic function, the stirring function, because you're not standing there, you can do something else. If I have a bit of time tonight, what I would like to show you is I want to accompany this with a Moroccan carrot salad. So what I'll hope I'll have enough time. I'll show you how to make it. I could do it now, but just wait. I might start it now. I haven't rehearsed this part here. I've made the Moroccan carrot salad before. So what I've done is I've actually made my own spice mix. Sorry, I'm over there. My own spice mix, which has got cumin, it's got coriander, onion powder, garlic powder, cinnamon, and yeah, that's it. Then ginger in it. So this is my mix. So I'll probably use one teaspoon of that. I've got some carrots. I've only got about 3 minutes. I might just slide this over while it's cooking. You don't even see this. Now normally I would dice the onion. So I'll actually dice this using the dicing here, so I'll do that now. I've had quite a few people asking how to use it. So this is a 10mm slice, so please be very careful. It's quite sharp. Now, the recipe does say 1 round onion, but for my salad, I'm actually using a small red onion. I didn't get a chance to go and get the young spring onions. Done. That is going to go towards the salad, and I'll show you how lovely it is. So these are my onions which will go in next once I take this out while it's cooking. And these are the lovely onions that go for the salad. Now I know I did not put this up on the site to say I'm doing the carrots, so I thought I need to kill some time here, so I thought I'll just do this. Take that out. Actually, I'll need just a fork to go for the grating. I hope you've all had a lovely Easter. I know I did. It was nice and quiet. I made lots of, actually this year I made the hot cross buns quite often. Actually I made 3 batches of it. And I made like a dozen each time. And I ate them all. So yes, I'm going a bit of weight since then. And with chocolate. Oh my god, this year I ended up buying for myself and Mum is the 1 kilo. We in Tasmania do these big chocolate 1 kilo rabbits, and I thought this year I'm going to buy it, and I've still got half of it. So that's almost there. So I've got a dish to cook my cooked meat. It smells beautiful. Okay, I just had my list before here. So with my carrot, what's happening there? Sitting away. Almost done. I think I'll go back to you in a minute, because next bit we're going to be doing. Hopefully in the meanwhile you've actually got your rice washed out. So this is the A Basmati rice which I'm using, and I've rinsed it and then I soaked it for half an hour. Now I have done it just rinsing it straight in there. If you're in a hurry, it still works well. And I think we're almost done. It smells good. Got a few friends popping in a bit later on, so I told them that tonight's dinner will be a Moroccan rice dish with beef. So they should be enjoying it. Yes. Now I will show you what it looks like inside. Now we're going to leave the juices. Can you see? Can you all see that? I'm going to be pouring. I'm going to get the meat out, but I need the juices to be left in there. I'm going to cover it up for a little while. Just taking it out. So I'm using rump steak. So I've actually bought the rump steak myself and I sliced it, remove the fat. And look, the blades have not chopped up the meat. How I put it in, it's virtually, that's how it's remained. So they're the juice, I don't know if you can see that. See that? That's tipping over. Got one piece in here. Now I'm going to cover this up in foil to retain the heat. So I've got roughly about 200 grams of one large brown onion, which I used the dicer early on this afternoon to get it all ready. So I'm going to pop that in. Perhaps if I had a spatula. Sure it was 2 minutes. I'm going to add 2 minutes. One oil, stir fry. Oh yeah, and I needed to bring it down the temperature, so I'll remove the highlight over. Makes it easy, and that's the beauty of it. You can adjust things as you're cooking. So we're going to bring the temperature down to 120. It's a lot easier when it's facing you. I don't mind when it's how she does it. Okay, so that will cook about 2 minutes. So gather your other ingredients. So I've got a tin of chickpeas. Well, actually these about 400 grams, which I've rinsed. I've got 200 grams of Basmati rice, which I've said I've washed and soaked. So I'm using mixed peels without the cherry. The reason why I chose to use mixed peels, I've done it for days, is because to save me time getting the lemon and the orange zest flavour. Usually they use a preserved lemon, and I just couldn't get it at the moment, so I thought I'll just use the mixed peels. It's got the flavours and everything that I require. And the chicken stock, so which is about 2 cups, so 500 mils. I've actually heated it up, so that will go in next. And that shouldn't be too long. Or when you have to wait and count, it seems like forever. Like 1 minute seems like 10 minutes and 30 seconds seems like another 5 minutes. So be there. Yeah, it's done. And now I'm going to put the cap on. I'll do it now because then I won't forget. Just show you. Now this is what it should look like. Now I'm going to add the rice. Doesn't matter which order it goes in. I'm going to add the rice in. Then I'm going to add my chickpeas. And my mixed fruit. So traditionally they normally would use currants, or you can use raisins or sultanas. As I said, I'm just using the mixed fruit, the fruit peels. And now I'm going to add, right in front of me, the actual stock. Now give it a mix through. So everything goes is well mixed, so all the flavours can be distributed evenly. I just even gather the side bits, I want all that flavour in there. Now, this is optional next. So if you like your meat a bit more well cooked, or add your meat in now. If not, you can leave it out. In my situation, I'm going to add it. Now I'll place that on top. Now, please don't criticise me the way I have doing this. Some probably Moroccan person would probably be upset for not doing it the correct way, but this is an easy way for me because it gives me the time to do what I need to do. And the next bit is, so we go into expert, don't go to expert mode. Yes, I do go. So we go out of the program. So back out again. We're going to select expert, press OK. I'm going to set this at 15 minutes. The reason why I say 15 minutes, sometimes I find 15 is fine, and I take it off the base and let it sit for another 5 minutes. Sometimes I need 20 minutes, so I don't know exactly, like it would take 20 or 5. So I always check at 15 and then make my assessment there. So we're going to bring the blade down to 0. We don't want anything stirring, so the stock will be absorbed. 0. I've got a mirror in front so I can see what I'm doing. And we're going to make this 120. That's it. And we turn it on. It helps to turn it on. Yeah, so that's done. So while that's done, I'm going to show you how I'm going to grate the carrots using the food processor. So I'm going to be using, I've done it with 4 mil. I prefer a 2 mil. The reason why is that the juices of the dressing that I put together, it absorbs it more, so I taste the spices. So what I have here is that I've got 400 grams of tin chickpeas. I have about 50 grams of sultanas. I've actually squeezed an orange juice, and got 60 mils out of that one orange. Now this is my lemon juice, which is about 30 mils. I've got the zest of a lemon, which is from that lemon I zest. Now this is the Spanish onion, the red onion, which I just diced before using the dicer. I also have 150 grams of almonds slivered. So what I actually do it in the Cook Expert. I just put it on stir fry mode on 1A at 120. It takes about 5 minutes. And then I do most of my small amounts of nuts in there. Large amounts I use a stove, the frying pan. And I've got about 2.5 carrots, which I already peeled and cut up. And I also have about a tablespoon and a half of honey. So what I'm going to do, and also got my Moroccan spice. What I'm going to do is first I get the dressing ready. So we just do absorb the flavours. So which I'll just use a spoon to get the honey in. Add my orange juice, mix that through. And this salad too is also lovely next day, or you take it to you have a barbecue. It's a good way of eating more vegetables as well into your diet. And lemon zest. So while that's cooking, I'll just show you. So it's up to you how much spice. As I said, I will hand this up tomorrow to the girls in the office, so it is available for you to. So I'm going to add just a teaspoon. You add more if you like. If you want to add a bit of cayenne pepper, it's also quite lovely too. Now I've got some fine salt, which I actually grind. This is rock sea salt, which I actually mill in the power blender using the mill attachment. About half a teaspoon. At least I'm showing something. Just mix this all up. So this is ready for the carrots to go in there. Let's move this out of the way. Take this dicing thing out. What do I do with that? Here it is. Sorry. Okay, so I've placed my carrots lengthwise because I like to have the longer one, but also we'll do shorter ones too. So place it lengthwise, lying down, insert. I'm going to pop this one longer. Gives a bit of texture. I'm going to use a spatula to remove the gist and the support. 15 minutes, impossible. No, I didn't do that 15 minutes. That can't be 15. I don't remember. It must have been 5 minutes. Oops, being blonde. Sorry about that. I thought I had 15. Maybe I put 15 seconds. Oh, I can't see it. Sorry, I just need to. I thought 4 hours. No. I'm so sorry. So, 20. Okay, so what I've done is going the short way down, you get shorter strands, and then we've got the longer bits. So what I'm going to do now is actually add the carrots to the dressing, which I've made here. Add some oil. Croutons. Mix through. with lovely, lovely long pieces. And that will absorb all the dressing. You know, carrots are one of those things which is quite affordable. It's got lots of vitamins. It's good for your eyes. I should have eaten more carrots. I would have had eye problems. Now I'm going to add the onion and the chickpeas. And the sultanas. I'll just put half this in. Put that there. Mix this through. I normally go in with my hands and do this, but because it's live, I won't do that. Now what I'll do now is I'll actually put this on the plate. I know we're getting now into the colder weather and we want more warm foods. And Vanessa's on TBSM this Sunday at 5:30. So there's a good opportunity to have a look what she's cooking. Sprinkle some coriander. If you don't like coriander, you can just add mint to it. That's that. Sprinkle some more almonds on top. That's your salad. Done. Wipe my bench down. The smell is actually quite nice. Yeah, you can always have a little peek inside if you want to, but it's starting to come up nicely. And so you can serve this with some yogurt. I've got some almonds, which I said I've done in the Cook Expert, which I used in setting. Got some yogurt to go with that. Got some cherry tomatoes already cut up. These are from my garden. The cherry tomatoes are. Yeah, so with my chocolate Easter eggs, my big rabbit. So I ate some of it. The rest of it I've actually melted and used the pretzels, dipped it in. I've done chocolate chips or cookies with it, so I've broken it up and made cookies with it. What else have I made? Yeah, we do an Italian, it's called chocolate pudding, where I actually make the, it's just milk and corn flour and sugar. But I've actually melted the chocolate first, and then as the chocolate was heated up, I added a bit of milk and the corn flour to it, so I made some chocolate pudding as well into little cups. Shouldn't be too long. Yeah, so that was my Easter, and now I've got Mother's Day coming up shortly, so thinking about some lovely lunches to do for Mother's Day. Don't know what, but I'll think of something. I know I want to make a cake. Don't know what type of cake. I'm thinking of maybe chiffon cake. maybe pink icing on the outside, buttercream. And I love doing chiffon cakes in here because, you know, with the whisk attachment inside, beating up 8 egg whites is such a breeze. I'm just baking. And not. Let's see how's it going. It's almost there. I might just take the cap off so it evaporates a bit of the liquid. Either I measured it incorrectly or not. I hope it happens. I've done it many times. I've done it 4 times so far. I said chicken, the lamb, the beef. I've done, yeah, 2 beefs. I've actually used an aged Basmati rice. That's what I've used this time. I'm sorry, I just went blank. Well, I know that the salad is ready to eat, so unless you want to start to do some way after eating the chocolates. It does, and also what I've done with this is with leftovers, I've actually freezed it in the freezer in containers, portioned it off and taken it out in the fridge and defrosted. And once you heat it up, it was quite lovely. So it's one of those dishes you can make in advance and freeze it for leftover as well to save you a bit of time. Might just have it take a bit longer if it's don't know what I said. Maybe it's rice. As I said, bacon is things like forever. But anyway, as I was saying before, having the dicing helps with prepping your meals. Like as I said, I do my onions first. I have some in the freezer. I have my sweet potatoes diced up already because I like to do little cubes of potatoes in the air fryer. What else do I do? Yes, I also pre-slice my zucchinis as well, and dice my zucchinis. So if I want to do minestrone, I can just virtually grab a handful and handful of potatoes, whatever vegetables I have, I just throw it in the Cook Expert. Almost there. Almost there. So if you do have a bit of liquid left, right, don't worry about it. As I said, normally I would just let it sit in the pot and evaporate, but because it's a cookalong and we've got time frame, well, my rice is getting there. It's getting there. Almost there. Let's see. Just check to see the rice is cooked. It's Okay, I'm going to add now, sprinkle some almonds on top. And some mint. And some more coriander. And some cherry tomatoes. Just sprinkle those. That was a big one. And there you have it. Can you see that? Thank you everyone for watching for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. The recipe's up on the website, and I also will hand the carrot salad as well. Thank you very much. Bye.